Okay, picture this, a sitcom, but it's set in the ancient Near East. And the main character is a prophet from the Bible, but not just any prophet. We're talking about Jonah. Yeah, asterisk that asterisk Jonah. The guy who got swallowed by a big fish. My pitch? Jonah. A grumpy prophet's guide to divine errands. Think of it like Curb Your Enthusiasm meets The Good Place, but with more sandals and less frozen yogurt. So the series opens with God, who's like this off-screen, booming voice, basically the ultimate celestial boss. He calls Jonah and says, "Hey Johnny boy, I need you to go to Nineveh and tell them to clean up their act." And Jonah is just not having it. He's on his couch, probably trying to invent the recliner, and he's like, "Nineveh? Seriously? Do you know how long that walk is? Plus, I hear the food is terrible and they're, my nation's sworn enemies. Hard pass. This is our main conflict." Jonah is constantly trying to dodge his divine duties. He's the master of excuses. One episode, he pretends he has a really bad case of sandal foot. Another time, he tries to convince God that his carrier pigeon got lost. His whole goal is to live a quiet life, maybe open up a small olive oil business. But God keeps giving him these huge, world-altering assignments. So he decides to run away. He books passage on a ship to Tarshish, which is basically the ancient world's equivalent of going to Tahiti to escape your problems. This is where we introduce the supporting cast. The ship's captain is a perpetually stressed-out guy just trying to make his shipping deadlines. The sailors are a motley crew from all over the world, always arguing about whose sea god is the best. Jonah is just trying to lie low, but his terrible attitude and weird baggage, literally just a bag full of complaints, make him stand out. Of course, the big storm hits. The sailors are panicking, throwing cargo overboard. Jonah is below deck, trying to sleep through it all with an ancient version of noise-canceling headphones, maybe 2 seashells. They finally wake him up and he has to confess, this is probably my fault. I'm running from my boss. He's kind of a big deal." This leads to the famous throw me overboard scene, which in our sitcom version is a ridiculously awkward and long debate about the ethics of throwing a passenger into the sea, and then the fish, but it's not a scary monster. The inside of the fish is surprisingly spacious, almost like a weird, organic underwater studio apartment. It's damp, smells a bit, but Jonah has 3 days in there to think about his life choices. This is where he delivers these dramatic, heartfelt monologues to God, which are constantly interrupted by him bumping into a half-digested squid or some other random sea creature. It's his rock bottom, a forced meditation retreat. He finally gets ejected onto the shores of Nineveh, covered in fish goo, and now he has no choice but to do his job. He shuffles into the city, looking completely disheveled, and delivers the most unenthusiastic prophecy ever. "Hey everyone, repent or whatever, I don't care, just be better." And to his absolute shock, it works. The king, the people, even the animals, they all start repenting. Jonah is furious. He wanted them to be smote. He goes up on a hill to sulk, watching the city, hoping for some divine fireworks. And that's where the season finale ends. Jonah, sitting under his withered plant, arguing with God about mercy and fairness, still the grumpiest prophet you've ever met. I'd watch it. Thanks for listening, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more weird show ideas.